Ambassador, other question, women, and small by expectation for today's program.
Yeah, and I said, "Na suffer air can." You move pin, you might be breached. I do not. If I see Casamo, said na suffer can also out social media and so be see a media say said suffer can. I will be the best 5 million. I started a dready. Who baby I could do. And I never be brain so you see Casam quiet fast why she shall know you who so. Until I don't make her quiet sent to semi free another. I'm a whole crime fast or message me see Casam. Medals.
Yeah, that's it, mommy. And then so expectation, you be me tea our number so. Yeah, that's it, Hanum. Uncle T. Pacho. Fundraising committee chairperson, Waha. In turn, also his custom, so now you're quite raising funds today. Daddy, your expectation for today's program?
That's it. Me share any mu say. Sky little ska crabiano. Emu dia hina. I want to be boy and me who say, "High discatoa," and I say, "High discatoa, beating a boy, and a home she and then a quine, beating a boy, and I'm afraid anymore."
Yeah, that's fine. So, Daddy, yeah, that's it. Mama Rita, Pacho, your expectation for today's program?
Pacho, Kakra, can say? We heard him say, "If free and a program, I ye do you man when you much a fan, I will miss a sim."
Yeah, that's it. Yeah, that's it. May I assure so Obi or Hebia on expectation for today's program. And we are happy to say that our resource person, they are going to deliver on point to help us to think right, earn right, and live right for our various careers. When EGP saw the Nigerian fans and West Shore, I dive into our next session. You may be in one on here, start here, I don't know. So, my woman, Dean, Pastor Fremi, Ebenezer Ayaba, Papani James Ayaba, and I'm the youth president. And I have my colleagues here, Mr. Michael Marfo, youth vice president, Gifty Dia, youth secretary, Mr. Rudy Befi, prayer, and Bridget Konto, that's our finance person. Yina Yamama Kwaba, Ben Ejumedi, so Edamasi.
Thank you. Now then, Sembofo for us, program now, now listen. Proverbs chapter 21, verse 5 says, "The plans of the diligent one leads to plenty, but those of a hasty one surely leads to poverty." Ye epachi nan says, "Siedi, ahoden eni edumadin etoto ye niema yi a, ebewie akire no na abusu amaye. Na emom no se ye niema heja ebewie akire no hia ene bedokoro ye." At the same time, there's a finance author in America, a friend of Dave Ramsey, and also say, a budget is telling your money where to go instead of wondering where it went. When you ska, when you bounce, no someone say, "Hey, next guy, and I'm the share, sky coin, sky, no damn sense see and I say, hey, Ghana party, but say, your budget are when I watch the sick and baby, I was a call. And until the sergeant you in a ye program emo. Ye perceive a toti and ye marry. Ye send your baby actually no. Yen fire and sa and weety. Na yen kasi be a fear before and a nemum no. Yatoti and ye may yinti and ye ma bebusu amaye. With this mindset, know that you are in for the experience tonight. And this program promises to be very educative and life transforming. Ladies and gentlemen, once again, you're welcome to the Financial Intelligence Summit 2026. From the Joy Baptist Church Youth Ministry. Okay, it's a program now. Don't relax. Ubit relax. I also can who so taking notes. Into more I'm taking notes. No, so meaning yeah, sure some are very intelligent. Into no bet you now yes, yeah. And I'm so program needing the Financial Intelligence Summit. Into no, you perceive who financial intelligence as a word. HSA crown kasa finance HSA intelligence HSA pamcho wana be define yamaye.
Damasipi, you can finances, Yisikasem, Enipa, Untimi Sikasem and free wa brabo. The Ode call the Ode ba, the Ode Shishawa, quine, the Ode Shishaw near Menina, a Sika. Inti say, you can't finance a Usikasem as Enipa. And intelligence necessary. Nimdie anasuye hunu nimdie bi a wo fa usikasem a wo hyehyɛ ɛho pepepe.
Okay, that's great. And now my dream say if you be ton ade na meet ni senior or obi man is can no fast no asesa man no just financially intelligent because or fast for mass and metion say meeting. Okay, we dey be fan sir. Anyway, to launch straight into the questions. Now my first question me gusane say enkofo bebre obia wo ska kwan bi so no empo akura wo class 1 akura etimi nye ska kakra eja onya free no maame ho ne papa ho saa de ko n'anima akopem say obi wie school ana obe sha ase aye ono anadwuma na mbisa say sika bani pansem a what are some of the mistakes financial mistakes aya ana enkofo ye a be wie chen ska na hwere wo mo ebe si
we so ekoma me ana okay. I have some quotes here. I was say nipebia na odebo bra. Sikaba nipa nsema nukreni na adwen sakra aba. Wan hwe eniema obaye ne niema obehhehye no. Wan to obo ase a ede nimguase bebre bebrew. Eso so say ofa ekwan pa no so a megidi ye say obenya ne mo ho na obete so aba na watimi adi no said ye wa won so pe quote bit say do not save what is left after spending but rather spend what is left after savings on sakeska wa hwe ya ubedi na de beka no wo de ato ho yenye ne saa Udi kan save na diaka no wedi nti eno ye quote ba ko a wo say enipa yetimi editu yetrim me de credit ne be ma an author be ye fe no Warren Buffett say upe emra no na udi bi ansa na odi bi ato ho ana se bibi kakaka wonsa na se udi na wodi bia to ho a obeti wani no na sika no asa won se ma wo sa nso de ka but se wodi kan de bi to ho na wo hu se aka me 5 eno na me de manage me ho a ebeboa pi another one so ne say a penny saved is a penny earned se wodi kitwa eto ho a eye de wanya no ebi ebeba beka ho a enam de wodi ayeso we nso me the credit ne be ma Benjamin Franklin or see you will be able to track all your lease all your subscriptions impulse buying food waste sanya manyema we nyina eye costa add it up very fast if you don't take a day what's na social media obeto data be 200 cedis and so say oto boase na o save wie ansana wa spend ya ubehu se me wo 5 enti to data more than 2 cedis and now 1 cedi enti that is the second one. The third one also say for a rainy day for it is certain that that day will surely come enipa yetiria say how ebeba expenses ebeba school fees yare edan han ebusua asori expenses ni nyina eye ade a wo se yegitum se ebeba na se wan save a eka ebedware o eka bubro bedware o na yaye Christopher enso de megidi ye se nyesa na yehwehwe amaye ho nti eno
asema wakan. I'll go with the Buffett theory. So Buffett will also say that savings is part of spending. So like she said, so it should be part of your plan. Say, so many swan. May you wait, inclusive of savings. May we saving. So it means that savings a conscious decision we make. Like me, can see 2,000 cedis, 1,000 cedis, 2,000 cedis. No, meet your light bill. We will a year may chop money. We will a year other expenses. I should be conscious of the fact that savings is a spending ISMA. See, at the end of the day, the savings and then yet after your expenditure, it is inclusive of your expenditure. Oma scripture be. Mame fanka na me nsuminchira simbi asika krebi wa. Proverbs chapter 21 and the verse 5. The plans of the diligent lead surely to abundance, but everyone who is hasty comes only to poverty. In effect, financial intelligence, the ability to manage money, to understand it, grow it, and use it wisely. Maybe say, Sika semunim die a ɛwɔ sɛ nipa nyina anya ɛne sɛ ɛwɔ sɛ bɛti sika ase asantefo ɔkasa sɛ sika wɔ ntaba etu so saa asɛm wɔ sɛ pem sɛ ɛne menya sika ma hwɛ ne yɛ bɛtumi afiri me nsa akɔ ɛne ɛna wɔ sɛ me manage ne yie meyɛ nhyehyɛeɛ papa ɛfa ho. That is where savings comes in. Nhyehyɛeɛ papa na meyɛ afa ho ɛne sɛ biribi na mewɔ tɔ a she mentioned impulse buying. I was said, come and she one son of matter. I thought I would be me a tardy or better, no better if you was I do cross me young. And we hear then our toy. And you what, who peace soon I offer a with the I do it in my mentona. I better time a pound to could do for you. I feel when at 2 edition. So all put together, we must understand what money is, manage it well, and then grow it. And whilst we grow it, we should be able to use it wisely. Yeah, at the end of the day, the baby will sing sister. A bit may be proper.
Right, yeah, that's a power reverend. Not just said, but the more can I see savings a basic idea. I also be irons. Kenya bounce a man. So ye be a toho, so ye be a basic idea. Ye free moi, and ye. Right, okay, now say, Missika, a bam bottom nusa. Sibia bosomeka kra betom bottom ni so a ekwan be na metimi amanage scanner obi gina nche obeka say nipa idie wonim ska kra pa wonim ska use or you wise e ba jo so bitimi answer ma ya.
Hello.
Okay, I'm sending the mic no a hard drink a cranty, so we beat me.
Okay.
Yeah, hello. There is a saying from a book say money is still governed by the same laws when prosperous men thronged the street of Babylon 1,000 years ago. Professor says, "Ska, read this it's still the same when 1,000 years ago. Na eska for our mote Babylon no omuye no. Inti read this kasono and sign. Read both kaho by and sign. Inti we need before you can keep what you have saved. You need to know." Govern their one. You don't need to spend more than you earn. Youth mostly we think say you need to gain much before you can save. It is a year you may be not in our eyes, who says can you try when it says carry the mean save. But so far as there is an income coming, there should be a saving. Skebi the two will be also and see. before you can escape poverty, you still need to put something down, no matter how small or big. Scanner or ever.
Right, me that say. Now, obi wo honso a savings no wate ase. We yi BSc. Nemom no. Onim senye scanner aka no. Obi si edi ni yi atoto ni yi se ne be ya enkosa. Na on san things ni savings no. Inti budgeting na ho hia be pa ni hia. Si enye ska ye be budget. Ye call parliament and ma be jono ma ka budget. And so no could be rich almost say Ghana the car. And so I don't know. Yes, you buy a certain man. You budget TV, yes, the car now. How important is budgeting?
Okay, me san chon kwetri there, but I'm say we say question be say the ebeye na wetimi asie kakra e wo nsem esade ba kakra e wo nsem no. Me de be call Matthew chapter 25 verse 14 ekon. Say we there so for ni ya yes anchre no the three men and their master. Inti me call very fast eniema kakra bia me pese ye hu wo sa parable nim. Discipline, self-control, wisdom and accountability. Okay, eniema kakra ye hu wo ho no. O say talent must not lie idle. O say usika eba wo ho no iswa. Inswa. Una wo hu ni say iswa. Ejina de wo de beye so na multiplication abem. Inti obi beka say money decreases in value when not invested. Sika na ekura wo no enso wo una wo fo say so said de wo de beye adwuma wo de beye ana said wo besi atene wo e na obenya so fa so ebi a wo kura one obukuta half what is here say semifie kwan wa obi de to a wo de so da sa pepepe obia bebia wo no obi to a wo so nti de kura wo no embu no abomfia say so o see zero is not an option. Zero is not an option. Enka se bi ni ho ebi wo ho wo wa adwen yakopon ama wa adwen wo hu ofe onsanie utimi kọ utimi ba enye bibi kese e na obekeka bom amohu se anan krofo ehu se wo ye okay kakra na wo na uma wani so a na utimi ten ne round year efa sopa ebeba so yemfa we say so nka ho yehu from the parable no we realize the third person who was giving one because of fear it led to poverty and laziness on his path yemane baako o say so said de wosikan ye no ensa otutu baby na odi share ho o say ne master na ye greedy enti odi na de eto hodin na oba odi na de ama no mienu no omutu anamo omu take risk obi nso beka se okura miensa eni enum ni obi nso bedwen se esua enso so ensa ohun se baako ne de no okuta baako nto se esua ohun se ne nkrofo okuta mienu ne miensa no ofo se they are better off than him. No, it's not like that. You don't have to be afraid of what you have. You have to really invest what you have, whether little or not, to gain more. Now, last question. Oh, can say budgeting. Enipa any abrabo ayebo. Yeshwe de yewo. Ena yashwe hawa ibesi ashe yenema. Se ontoma ye pofa unko pam atade a ebejeja wo. Obe pam de na ho be yepe. Unko bobisia na wo de akotua future cost. Inti said ye on sakan. Sa pepepe ene wo se odi bi to ho na wadi bi. Fatu ho no de ehu hia pa because ye koyenim no. Occurrences bebre wo me di kan kan ho asem. School fees da wanim, aware da wanim, emma ebusua cost bebre da wanim. Inti e wo se wodi bi to ho ansa na wadi bi. Inti you budget according to how much you receive. And yes, sir, you will be a slave for someone. Yeah, should be wo sorry. Proverbs chapter 22 verse 7. see, the rich rule over the poor, and the borrower is a servant to the lender. I don't think say obi or wahabia bepese we be any portion. We can never be slaves. Yes, I na Nyankopon asem ne kire. E wo se etumi di ye ho. Nti o budget no, wo hwe de wo nsaka na wa hwe amanage wa brabo. That's it. Thank you.
Okay, now, Reverend, the person who say your percentage be a measure that aka say, oh, me the me salary na the ska mini buso me so amenya no. Meti sa percentage we na me the sia na and obi anko ne die.
Okay, nti mame emremu na memfa wase me mesi so. We still are talking about budgeting. Because we can say percentage be or what necessary. It's the same thing we're talking about. So at the end of the day, mame so men kan Luke chapter 14:28 and fan support to Luke chapter 14:28. Suppose one of you want to build a tower. First, sit down and estimate. Or sit down and make estimates. Me pese me call Kumasi. Me free tepa. And I'm Kumasi. And I'm sorry, I'm Kumasi. And pay pin when na ye dream say when it comes to financial intelligence, we are sephodia. But you see, we are quoting it from the scripture. So it tells us that we are sephodia Qur'an kan ho asem. E Christo for dia name we are sephodia who say nim dia yenya e boyen nti no mo so fa hye no wo kwan bi so say de be ya be boa wo. So when it comes to financial intelligence, it's about financial planning, and that is where budget comes in. Planning. Sikasa never means one seed never means you have to plan. Count the costs. One seed depend on means one seed na means edi me fani nyina nkoya ade ba ko enne ne mfiri ho ana binchichem se de be ya bebo ama de mpesem ye no matumi aye etora ya ne pese ya ade no boom ba ko ba o sha so be ni boom ba ko o be wi no bo se wa anye ne ma bebrebe. So we need to plan financially. Ye tosu mi nu planning no, I need to also avoid impulse financial decisions. Emotional decisions or be to be intimacy to be. Oh yes, sir, you cannot even budget. You will not know the percentage to put down. So then budgeting. Once we plan financially, avoid impulse financial decision making. Na ya be do baby a budget no ankasa e wo no. Nti one cedi na me wo. Sa one cedi na me wo no. Say na me nchiche mfa. And this is also a decision making. One cedi no me di mu 2%, 5%, 3%. The moment I'll be choose a percentage, you know, and na decide near my hodo a wo a pesa wo ye. And na essence decision, you can also decide to give more to budget to give more to other things or savings than other things. Till the moment I'll be kakrakabema savings na say you are cutting down other expenditures. Cutting down expenditure. So the moment I'll be say okay, my savings 50% of my one cedi. It means you have only 50% to spend on others. A decision. Inti enye chinchinchina say obi a 2% enfanko savings. And will be 5% enco savings. No, a individual decision making. Me, sikeba me semino. We try 2 cedis. We try 10 cedis. We try 100,000 cedis. A one away. The moment I bear pay, all other areas of your expenses never suffer. And which say me home. Now which are wake to a so and which say enjoy and me share said me body I so cheap na here say me body no cost so cheap no me track it to bi nam de asie na manya kese de akọ me body no ana manya tade pa bi ahye ti me nya check kama bi ahye manya me hye si nso ahye nti the individual decision making we be try 2 we be try 5 we be try 90 na what tenasia suffer because we say 90 amatwa e wo botai binti. So we cannot fix or just say one thing. We'll be in 20%. No.
Right, yeah, that's it. My next question, Mr. Malfo, say, obi a youth in here afi na ofefe financial habits be na was say we developing in terms of creepy grow JSS grow no financial habits be na also develop me kai say mi so no na mi to susu na me manante me nem na for manante ko a friend who say PZ as I'm not ton watch some that so ton kra ni akoto watch ni abo enti me develop the habit of saving in term but me the to watch say na me here watch na me to good enti as obi a wusa a wo nyini no financial habits be na we say we shall see developing in term na etimi aboa ne dachi.
Okay. I'll pick it from Obia Oye Juma. Obia Oye Osadi Oye OGHS and SHS there. Mostly they don't really have any burden. Or say if you cry, what they quiet then the open or the bed. It's like but Obia Oye Juma when you cry from the ages of 15 upwards, no. Most youth na before say your salary, remember I say before say you scan, we already have a list. This can
say a budget.
List never honor it will surprise you. So we presenting the amawa and you read trouble and say most don't really need and yet necessary, sir. And see what I know is say if your salary comes or you get any money, the first rule is you pay yourself first. Utia hoka first. Obine utia hoka die. But utia hoka first. A kind of utia and you pay around 10 to 20% of whatever they are giving to you. And see that percentage is going to your savings account. And I say, oh baby, how this can you see? You just put that money there. That's how you develop a habit of savings as a youth. So one yen is now my expenditure need do one before paying yourself first. Ubeti when you know what to do now one kasano. We are going to live on loans. And I say, okay, so mama kakra me find you in a later media de medibema. So you first pay yourself, and I pay now will pay yourself. It doesn't mean say you are going to get something you need, but rather you are putting it there to gain financial freedom a time to come. That's so as a youth there, first pay yourself before you even tackle any expenditure afterwards.
Okay, that's Mr. Marfo. Me person direct question to Mrs. Finn. Me pacho say me ngini. Once just charity begins at home. Inti no say me desire subani she me mu a eno na me di nyina me de ko no. Inti as a youth akura mercy no. Financial habits be na we say me di she me mu a ebe boa me a ebe enkoba say me nyina stage bi ansa na makosua firi obi ho.
Me da say me di kai kan say em say Ghana ha de menim say ho training ti o savings no ye wo obi a ye sha ase kire ne dada iti mo hu say enkwala wo susu box. It's rare in some foreign countries, but who say enkwala bebre na wo mo susu box we ye esuahu na ye je efifie entitiye dada enti say wo ye youth we wo ha na uni any account a hardware is a red flag. It was say ha at this age say what the 18 and now when you're 18 you should open an account and start saving. What the 18 kwa dia mame a ha say there be a auto yogurt was me there be a wudi yogurt back there be a me ba wudi yogurt back wa num coca won na manto yogurt and kura ne nsema obeso ha me say sika no boaboa no na fabie mofra account. We have kiddie accounts with me be a man a day 111 CD now watch no 7 days oka 2 weeks boma 14 CDs say ubuska you don't spend anyhow sa sika na 11 CD no umbu no oka bom kakra enti say wo ye youth wo ha umbie account you are being late. Please get to any ADB branch and open where they may advert mami ame ho. Inshayeso branch na BA account ewo ho. Alternatively, ene akwanya bebre aba enye bank nko a ye wo momo accounts ye wo other kido savings ewo phone so a ubetimi aye bi na emom hunu de ye na wo de wo ho akɔdɔn anyɛ sa w'ani so bɛtew no na yɛde sika adwane ebiem yɛayɛ youth at this stage nneɛma yɛtotɔ social media nneɛma yɛtotɔ no ɛyɛ adɔso sɛ wasi so a wo bɔ brand ɛwɔ sɛ wotɔ adeɛ no papa prɛko tɔ papa prɛko na wankotɔ biem sika na woyiyi bi de atɔ no nti sɛ wotɔ papa prɛko a it will last na wansa nkotɔ biem abra wo hia yɛdi kan impulse buying yɛdi yɛsɛ yɛ nyina yɛdi ho fo yɛyɛ list si ekodwom wobɛkɔ yɛbɔ donko mi 11 cedi adeɛ no kora wonim ade kora wonim ne de man enso so wobɛtɔ bi abɛfie ansa na wahu sɛ adeɛ mi hia ho adeɛ kora sɛ enyem lai so ho nti ɛno nso ho hia ɛna adeɛ ba kwa mepɛ sɛ mede ka ho ne sɛ be neat and be able to protect what you have obi wɔ hɔ a ontimi nkura na adeɛ yie ontimi nhwɛ na adeɛ so yie nti da bia no ɔpa ade foforɔ efi sɛ deɛ watɔ dada no ɔde sika ne bi tɔɔyɛ no note sika ɛyɛ dan makra na uyi no na ɛsote nti be able to protect what you have well sɛ de bɛyɛ a ɛnsɛn na wɔn santi sika foforɔ nkonko yi sɛ nti sɛ woyɛ youth wɔ ha susu kɔ social media ne susu tɔ data subscriptions ummie account abie on phone baby bebree na kra wadeɛ yie o to adeɛ nso ato papa prɛko na tumi kra ne yie sɛ de bɛyɛ bɛkyɛ ama wo na wansan so ankoto biem thank you.
All right, but that's Reverend. Na say me wo be 14, 13, 12 years na me go school me ma me sika o de ma me a me chop money ni ade no me nyi bi ntoto ho na e ka bo ma na me de akoto phone na
wonim mame enkan emphasize Proverbs chapter 22 verse 3 or say the prudent sees danger and take refuge, but the simple sees danger, goes forward and pay the penalty. The can say ubia woye badwin man ohun ohawo animu ohwe baby bitimi afa ohaw no nyensunso so woni so me ya kwala 13 years madwini mu nhye da mie kese but mama can say be say usua no kura na the savings no ya dia wire already see nti we all have to be conscious sika na ba wonsem no bin se kwala ne bi ho abeto mbotom na kwansi bebre ne wo mbotom wa kɔ wadidi obedi aka bi won botom obaaye no enka awofo ne moa won say bo ne wo ho no fesika no kotum even though you are wired already, I don't say, my men no nim or nim dear senior quala. Until one quala no some fat entity be even though you are wired, but until so be baby will say, oh, savings is already my habit. But meet me, I just will be guiding me. Yen share, yen scanning in a financial quala and seven, and can't say, bonus hon, facotum, the biaba, facotum, the biaba, facotum. Esa quala cusco would be. Name would we can go to. As long as all crack recesses can crack. I feel the best soon, the same a best soon, pages scanning in a clan entrance. Maybe such as almost scouted so getting kitten. Any, not a baby subay. Into no subay no kutas Adrian. He sees danger and takes refuge. Anyasa oba scanned than bottom nay ira. A Nippon say ira. In pay pina say how for no, like you are saying 13, 14 also. It is saying was half for no. Said the bay sikabi a woman some amount to mubasabasa. And I yen in so. I was saying you who say. I was say a share near me ye. Is there any may ye baby no? Said okay, but 2 near me go no cut off from. But I didn't know to watching. Waiting you soon bear 2 months. I come. And I would watch the day. I was not discovered for a coto. Says he can out the cotton nemo. For 2 baby. We say, but some me no be so over 2 years. Na papa pa cry then. Aba. Inti a year a habitize will be a FSC this. And I would want to elevate the thing a bit. You say we do baby. We should also be thinking about investment. Because savings is a form. So that is the next thing I would want to talk about. Thank you very much.
Okay, me pese me jina ha kakra. Also you say ahohin nti na eja more.
Yeah.
Enti na me busa sa question about akwara de. Me say me nkika ska ni mum na echire me fa nkoto phone ana. Me pese me jina so busa say ye save the reward ye ho. Ana say save say do time ye ho hiahia ya nya ko use.
Mame can say savings comes with an offense, an objective. You cannot just say me saving for saving sake. Me saving savings we medical tata there, medical tompa boa. Me yes can prim and fanto watch. Akwala ni su. Uhia watch because a number for you watch. Akwala setting will be so. But me as a parent, and then I met me idea about akwala. Wasn't in the shady dream so okay, open watch and yes. See, can I would go school? Can you find to 2 and to watch? It is an objective savings. And now say, maybe a penny, I save. I can decide to save for emergency events because here could be able to me see and so to me at top. Now me roof so, but emergency a 7 I'm a kind of mind shed that amphibian and to so it's an emergency. Until anything emergency happen, I can fall on that. Name say save me the share me bus school fees na emergency ba enko use school fees no. Em fan ko emergency ade no. If say botae no ene say me the save na me the tua be school fees. Nti eye nhyehyeye ene nsusuye ahodo a eye ansa na savings no. Wo ya kwala twena dwen say yesi wakoto mpaboa. Anya sa ebeduru ba bi no baka say ma me petofe. O petofe a yeso okoto tofe wan. But I say you cotton paboadia, Obesu says sing, Chena Binisu say, a cotton pabo, a cotton watch, a cotton taddy, a yes, and a bois, the pana, O save, and yes, I BBC, Abaku is can waha, and they acquire for any concern on echo.
Okay, my next question is about Reverend, about the Bible can about Sika, any still worship. And the other Macano, then a Bible can for Sika. Any still worship?
Oh, when we talk of still worship, we are talking of managing a resource well. Managing resources well. It is a sika, which is a resource. As a managing ye. And management, you know, and once a man here can say, you need to budget. We need to budget. What can I say be? Budget in a chiro baby, ubeko. And you know, and yet offensive.
Now, which this can be.
Yes, so with budget, you know, you are telling yourself that this is where I want to go. But one near budget, then situations will tell you where to go. And to put things will be a while. Natadi, and who now I hear crabs, or better train, but Natadi, don't be mistaken. The thing say, a hiano, and I say, unimio or ye, unimio pa. Atadia bakona no obeshe, but usika sin will be a ocean tadia than 20 times. Inti how to manage the little you have. Inti wo be. But you would be nature say me wo botaye bi o manim enne o chena kosi sa afi ba ko beba mienu beba enan beba enu beba. Se sa na beba dia ene. Let me shelve my desires today. You desire, but let me shelve it today. So that I'll be able to meet the ultimate tomorrow. And no nature me say, me kresika ye and I me resika. And that makes you a good steward. A good steward. When she say any chese kakana wa unsem and I don't want to unsem no. Why you say powerful one? It is yielding results. It is making the home happy. It's also helping others to also grow whatever they are doing. And no nature say me they a good steward.
Okay. Now my next question say, "Obi bet my Christonia when you scapa when you know say tam na still ni gidi no da so kura mu ana ana say send ye Yesu kan say di mayuma di nsiskani ebe call so ahemem chen say yuma kura bet me wura panim." Eska for ha. Mo da so ye Christopher ana mate ahwe. But you want to be answer me.
Menka kakra. Obi is kani a subjective. Wa wo tinchen e na wo bu ni saa wo. Ono a o te na de ho no. Saa no ho no. Pastor, what I say?
All things being equal, me is Kenny.
Oh, okay. We is Kenny. That's fine. Mrs. Suye say, Sika, any quite say, Umano, a rule. You have to rule over that money. Se uma sika no a rule ena enema ense emfata eba wakwem. Na se utimi manage wo ye. Na uhunu ye se sika no okese bi ena de domo. Enye wo modembo. Enye wa hoden. Na emom eye Nyankopɔn ehumobro bi ena ebi ason so a wobɛyɛ de ese na efata. Onye onyema basabasa. Unyine sika ne so enye niema emfa enkranhye emma. Thank you.
Eze ya ne kase sika sese nipa. Enu kra de na ehu bebre timi hu bo social media ni TV so bia time na oni sika ehu se na osi act. Afa obenya sika no yehu se ne wosasi ne ho. And the Bible cries say money, the love for money is the root of all evil. And it is a no pesi ehemu kinayi. Reverend, e dey na waka fa ho.
Obi a oni sika na onya sika na isu ban asesa no. Sa na ote ebra na oni sika no. Emo you see, money is an asset test. Ema obi ni suwa nkasa. Se nipa na down to earth a onya sika we down to earth bibi eni we besesa no da. Emu se nipa no eye obi a oya ahomaso a onya sika ahomaso no ema ekopie saa de no mane ba tinye se onya sika no abaye saa ote saa de da. So and a two se uye Kristo ni a ese onya sika. Oh yes. Enye from so kraso Kristo ni hwe Bible na da ho na. If we have time, I can tell you say the quotations in the Bible efesika ho na do so sene de fan Bible. Ye betena he kra on bibri ba yak. Bibria efesika ho ene kwan pa obefa so benye sika ade asiesie sika na wahwe ho so ne afoforo enso so a eye sika sem e do so sene Bible. But ene ufa babu ni baby a o de dan e dan mpae. So eno no kire say he na yen ye desire. If there be a Christo ni na de ahye wo mu boni nyina hini eni sika pe. But nya sa na tie boni nyina hini ni sika do a ya hwe ni yi a ebe sey sika do a ya hwe ni yi a ebe sey je say me do sika bebre emposi mi nua eno na ho na sika na ye den eye boni Nyankopɔn krofo no mnante ye nyina obi a no no ye hiani o obi oni nyame nante ye bie no no ye hiani o iskani ofa Abraham o ye sikani tam ofa Isaac o ye sikani tam Nyankopɔn san boa no ma ni nya sika Bible kra se onyame na ma ya hoden ne adom ma yedi ye di nyame ne na dwen ye mu de e wo se ne ma di ye di nya bone se me ye Kristo ni amanya na emom e wo se me hwe se de Awurade pese me sika no fa so amede fa so.
Right, that's Reverend. Mr. Mafo, be a youth ni. E wo se me save e wo se me spend this kana amenya ni bi. At the same time so me say Kristo ni nti e wo se me ma me den ma balance sa nyema miensa we.
Okay, me das. Ni nyina agina nipa no adwen yeso. Uye youth sky bi ebeba won sem bia agina ogidie so ena obegina so de amenyame. Malachi 3:10 talks about tithing. And see o read ya osacho say Nyankopon na di ni nyina emaye. And see Nyankopon na de madia, why should you keep it to yourself? It means firstly you need to, so far as you Christ need there, first you need to prioritize giving to Christ first. And to say na me be menyame. Me we are say na me de beto me savings mu. Me we are say na me spend. So when it's man budget, it all goes down to budgeting. So when it's man budgeting, when it's man proportion, we see can year. The beba will send bia, you give it anyhow. Yes, also but if you're able to monitor your income and also your inflows, that's kind of about when you'll be able to proportions can in one who the other kwa say the best spend the other nyame any the obe save it's in edge and the panadrin yeso any nigidia or the Christo and it be depending how the Bema Christo said the other better one ultimately show be set change na on find the pain in our uncle savings. But you encourage that person say at least the Bema so ye Christo dear to honor for future purpose and as emergency said as a software and you don't know what to arise in the next 2 hours and finding in our own Sonia day and share let's say sorry the enemy you put something down say by emergency bound so to be to me at the Eddie be a child.
Right, but that's it. Reverend Omawum in Timbesem sa directly sa question the Makaka edeka ho. Efa so be a Christoni or best spending obesity at the same time obema ewa sorry the obema wa abontin no say no be see balance sa man.
Oh say na ye ka say sa ne mani nyina account expenditure because unim I'm say my kind of property brother say sika bia obenya wo nsemu bia eso hu ni sika na nya wo dia enya wo nkwa wo dia na chese enema bi eka nka say enipa na de ko hye ni nsem enipa de hye ni nsem so ka but enya wo nkwa wo dia de enya wo nkwa dia ne say ebi wo ho a eye wanka sana wo bedi but ebi wo ho a e school eni bedi eye efi afense rent eni bedi sorry nebedi don't ignore sanyamani nyina nti one kasa bosumi we send we twa ma wo ho hwese you live within your means ya kan rent bedi bi light bill bedi bi we bedi bi oh me papa bi wo ha in fact ohiamwa de na shade nu okan ho bi sorry so kan expenditure giving is very important. I was say, Ujidini ya sheni she would say, I did be a menya piano, at least Senyame for being young to Makumaswa, wa for any to Toneri, will be a ben, will be a war, Nipenua, Yaumwa. A toda, a man name is Srewansa, one casa pimco, a quabi, just to surprise the person. And no stress why you won't say any. The Kobana ye wunkwa dia na just wonji no anye ni go tithing offerings ni nyina ka budget no.
Okay, me pacho e ba no budget now so obi akọ school a obetima tena se no matro no why ni say me the we be say na obi a onima de practically speaking how do we budget say me am ko school yi na se mpese me budget mi sika se ne mo keka ne de e se bibia sika bia e be free ensem bia what say we budget mu I was here, Tinas near plan baby a echo. In practically, says Kenyan becoming Sema. Nesse Sebi Manco school, me dini by Manco school. Say, na miss I am a budget no.
Akaneno nana akwalabi wo school mu na wabonwa. Teacher ni beboa ukofia na o mame so kra hwa ka ho. Yesi wa fail went me mass. And then tisabi a drum for man a wokan, umunima contasin ya tete office. Okay, can sika boom ewo no de ba or be kind answer or bet na si achiro baby sika no free buy ye nyina okay can boom ma de buy. Do not underestimate them. Se wunkuta pen wa ha me obona mani ji om ho sem ni om be ye adwuma. Enye se bibia if you say teacher ni bosome so so ogina bank wo gini sika ni. Omo de omo sika na omo de buy timi da ho edwodwo ne ho e ma mitimi nya bi efre ho enti edwom for man de why na oye na adwuma obetimi de oye na adwuma atoto de abantwe aneka ho da bi ye na ye hu de ye nya frim se ye ya ye be ye adwuma enti ne kase pen eda so maame fo ne omo a omo anko school omo nim se de omo besi atoto omo kwan sin wampa ukuta pen inti se oye no paper so oye no wona dream ni nyina ye budgeting nche se fa pen to ho na trotro wonim de wona dream dada na omo nso no mo scan
inti se me tro man tro me pese me hu practically say na me sinye no a enkoba se maybe budget na ma overspend.
Say adeɛ ni nyinaa ne sɛ deɛ wa onsa aka no ɛna wo hwɛ so ɛde abɔ obra.
There was no consider bibia maybe
bibia wo be bia onsa aka 5 no so abrabo ɛna wo bɛbɔ. Nti ɔno na dream no wayi bia to hɔ ɛfiri sɛ ɔwɔ school fees bi tua ne rent ɛnkyɛ na ɛso ne ba graduation bi anase bibi a ɛda n'anim a ɛwɔ sɛ ɔtake into control. Nti sɛ wayɛ wɔ na dream a it is equally as good as obi a wayɛ wɔ paper so. That is it.
Right. Okay.
Me fa kakra bi nso. Tell said the all kind of budget in the next. Ochro to a year. One chron so no trim now be did the old trim so. Yeah, but any part in Chennai refit, no had the old trim refit. But however, say one chron no trim so a year. Nina say will be this one. Say the old trim pepe. But however, yeah, can you on the budget now going to say. First see when you saw. Usumi we dear na me pese me. Usumi we me pese me talk. Me pese if I say ebia me come down home. Se pese me come down home. It informs your budget. 2. As a case cano cost na me hwe kra ebia be 2 weeks time you be 2 case kemu. That also informs your budget. Mr. Anopa, me do 5 CDs every day. But this time, the person me do 6 CDs every day. That will also inform your budget. Actually, you have 3 budget items. Me might go school. Now me more 1 CD, but me person me more 1 CD 50 pesos, and also will inform your budget. And don't say, "Adia we no." Bosomi no mono. Any day we no bosomi me no bosomi me ensa, which is quarter. Bosomi nsia half yearly. Now they call. Many nyina together nessa would be now this so budget simply means that you are quantifying the activities in terms of funds or money. May we discuss so one thing also about budget and say we also come up with what is called contingency. Contingency nature say bibia betumi esi in the course of the period na ebia my said the me yade na rigida binyes kan fanye bibia the contingency nature say me come anim no bibi si na man plan for betumi di scan no me di shame say contingency na den aye if you have it, but if you don't have it, no problem. On say budget na enye expenditure nkwane, we also do it for revenue, because maso say menyes carefree we call it windfall. That windfall, no? What is your plan concerning that? And all these things put together, no, now say, am I financially sound? A chile said, "The own said, the ever will send if you will send my co. No, who wants to share the bank? I found that is budget. Write them down if you can. If you cannot, keep them head. However, follow it."
Right, thank you very much. Now, you see, social media, who's a skills bibrio, can skills or but the social media be a young say skills now, a bibri, Nassine, a quite better method so I met tappy into some skills, nibi, I bit my bomb and menyeska.
And answer my mania, the to a viewer. Once in American savings. Yana, Yagi is just a chinchon, I made them quantum this savings got to. She's a banker. Ebi ana mpese menenu na me save on the bank. Hwe sika ba botom na obedia. Phone we so. Sisi a me wa ha yi. Okọ eye MTN no mo app no so a. Ubenya savings ahodo bebre ene wo so. I'm just mentioning 2. One is called Sika Save. Another one is called Yellow Save. Yellow Save no fidelity for and no media fa enti on say obetumi ahye nhihye bi say sika bia tomade ne so a ti say free do any bet no edi kan ate free mu ansa na we wo ho ama so be use unim say me savings enti say 10 cities na ba beto so a What's the anti 5 cities? Not 5 cities a free so. I got 5 cities for you to spend. In turn, say, Senka 5 cities in the antia, enka, a your purchasing power, a was ropa. But yet, 5 cities in the free so are pay or purchasing power then. Above phone. And no woman to me, and she said, you will be a girl, I know Sako Chamberton.
Yemre.
Sako Chamberton. It will be to me, CSC in the Sa, was or Quan or Cobank be, or so my counsel or when you says go in your day, then Phantom. And now only bank be, it was a upon one. And once what champion upon so much check up a bank. We say particular bank. Into avenue so need dots.
Okay, now back to my question. Into no skills bay na ebe buamia, a bit mama piss canka canam dia support me home. Mr. Marcus over to me.
Skills, as in Chimukaka.
I say
Skills, as in.
Oh, any kind of skills are meet me enya ebema me etime apiska. Ha.
It is a football.
Say a skill. Is do baby can go for a paper bag. Will be a bidding. Aha, will be to your social media now on your followers now for your name. People do a lot of stuff to get money, but me person me who skills are meet me develop na abuama meet me yes kaka they are supporting me. But you be at me answer.
I'll talk about banking one no. Yeah, my mum paying for mostly baby CV susunu no munim. Tiano discanning in Akugu or Mususu accounts, any savings accounts. Made it mean good banks any massive, but interest never susuni savings, so no. A very, very minimal. It's a kid to have been 2 years be a who keep you sick our banger. Adebako Hoye, banks need a bill or fixed deposits. A being so a treasury bill. It is a winima, a be after her say, no. Fixed deposits near say, me was capoting be the honor, a be a matumi susuam and edru 10,000 Ghana cedis. Scanner the honor, no bank need the year Juma, and so far so be a ember so because of accounts now they are too much. Into one skill and say your money can work for you our bank. It is cattle bank say be ya ye be nyam faso. See kakana wo hondo show account what catch say oh we fix deposit in some to say. Obeti maka oh be at 3 months you 9% or 6% or 5%. It says can out there to bank na nka on fine yeshi na wasu say e bia nka de betu abani school fees and I say or co-university how do kwa kutua admission kano nanke da hosa no obeti ma lock is kano for 3 months obeti when in amfa so kakra yedai aba beto so instead so be jaya to hosa no any one investment plan e wo hono uyo bi nso a ebia odo school sem wo enim kakra na pese o diversify your portfolio ye ka so pese obi bi o sika sem mu a recently I know say same baby because say stock we have something called stock so my yama first na you na but my yama is we have apps people do sell stocks also in see ube obi bia the school same way nim kakra until the obeti my ya also person to stock ni bi until we see can that one na enye hwe ono you pick it now they are to stock no ebia stock no Joy Baptist SEO floating in stocks into what to be. So Joy Baptist me year juma na afinim na na se bosuminim no or hitting interest bia and na so nyeska bebra. Depending on the scanner of the top stock no. What will be by Joy Baptist be channel for so ni metua oka ewoso. Enti when you enjoy sika bia am fan to us I'm talking about your long-term savings no. So we jai to us yeah bank near the Bayer Juma name Unyashi also. Until you need to get something from the bank. And the least thing we can give you. And aside the t-shirts and souvenirs, the least we can give you here. You put your money into investments. Now ubeti when you know no one can cry there for you. So dan so beji out to savings account musa. That's one of the skill ubeti me adapting.
Okay. This is Fanny Pacho or any other skill to add?
Yes. Now ubisa say suahunu ben anase qualities ben na wo say obi a opese o hye bibia se e wo so wo Say nipa no majority bibi down the maminka way. I was say oye nipa otimi sporty opportunities. You should be able to identify gaps and inefficiencies. And yema and hu a omo betwam no. I was say utumi hu said ye beya obetimi ama wadwuma wo ye akoso. Uye young boy debia wo hu say emrante bi gyina enwumre ɛhɔ no wobɛtumi ehu say bia enkofo yo mugina say meton credit kra wa ha ɛbɛboa me. Second one, you should be somebody who is always prepared to solve problems rather than apportion blames or make complaints. Uyo bia debia yes, exactly. I was say uye obia utimi solve asemsia obe quickly you put an end to that problem that is coming rather than complaining. Na brother can say savings unim a de si wani subia no. Third one, I was say uhu na unya suehunu efre ho. Uko bank, uko bie account, usika no. Ubehia ne da ben. Then na upesa wo de ye. Your products, it be a 1 month, it be a 3 months, it be a 1 year, it be a 6 months. Sika no time ben na ubehia. Yes saying. Ni nyina e wose ubisa nipa na ɔte hɔ no. Eni kwan sɛ ode ferry ehye omu sɛ wokɔ ba bisa no sɛ me sika ye sei 3 months time me pese me nsa kama de na wo fu sɛ me de ya ɛbɛboa me. Na nipa no wa kyerɛkyerɛ omu. Ɔkyerɛkyerɛ omu wie no kura enye hɔ a na wose wo take decision. Ubetimi asa siki second opinion. Enti e wose utimi nya finances na anase nimdie e wo finance nim. Second one, e wose wo ye risk assessment. Ye wo baby bebre apart from banks ubetimi akọ save ene interest rate ne dia ban aka say treasury bill 4.3 ne 4.2 no. Baby ma 6. Wo hwe a 6 no ebeboa anase wo be twon ho a besi 4.3 no ho. I was say utimi hunu de wope na obi anada. You should be able to know when to cut losses, and this is very important. Ebiem what share adwuma bi ase. I was say utimi nya customer focused, customer relationship. Said the obesi no customers akasa is very important. De wo ye ne no ono a na besa aba no wama other referrals. Uncle T ejina ha ka emre bi say whom you know will lead you to other places. And then says quote no asesa who knows you. And yet you onim nye de wo nim no ebi a wo wo se wonim no. Eso na onwe ho sa ono onim wana. That is the point. Into customer service, the good relationship you are building with your people you are dealing with. Eno na be ma wakọ wenim ewo dwuma odiem. Ebiem we have several steps of customer service. The normal one, the expected one, mabetontos. Je ko obi wa betontos. Oh ma me fan shade mu ma o. Ma me fan koja o. Eno no ye a level and levels of ways of dealing with your people. E wo se otimi obi nso a uhu na chire. Enye ne ya de Otonyema, otonwe ya na de akoto shoe, otonwe ya na de ato bag, enyema bi etwagu social media na de akoto. E wo so hu akire se dachi bi ebi ana economy no asesa. Mint na han tontos biem. Mintumi political issues ya betu ye free ha BBSC. E wo se wo ye obi a obetimi adwen akọ akire na enye sesia edie. E wo se wo ye obi nso a obetimi adapte very fast. Ene a broadwa say bare aba quickly. You should be able to move towards that. Na nantos na asay no ho endidwa ema osika kakra na ekura ono so enshi. Enti these are some of the qualities I was say obi a opese oye bibi no owo said de be bo no. Thank you.
Okay,
my main factor to it. Yeah, me they can hone in say abusiafo, especially the youth, learn a skill. CBB. You are saying that they say AI now and Crawford DD pa it is all about Bunua. You were say you were ni Wodi weni ehwehwe eye aban juma. Learn something that has or that is inclined to scale. Yensua bibi. Sua bibi AI wetimi esua ese bibi aba your friend say AI related kusua. Yens di obetimi esua bia because the one star no na wonim na no ne na do sika beba o. Me ye adwuma we say adwuma we ya me ye no obi aye bi. Binsua ni de bi a eye eboro obi ade so. Enti me ye sa ade no a eno no obi ye ba me de ndi asedem sronko. You are attracting customers. So ebua ma de kuta obi a na wo ye no enti me koso. Ti yensua bi. Again, enye wadwen se me pese me nya sika kakaka. Ya she bibi ase unya because me maka no ha say ye ka se capital a enye sika owo me ka sa no ka se o wa adwene, and even that term capital no maka no ha da say your friend capus capit as actually say a use of the mind of which the tree captures it well. Petri adwene ti twa wa bini mu ade na otimi aye. Why ne betumi aboa me ehena betumi akonya samu ena menyamwa no so a why na beboa me ama de wose me ye no maye na maye ne yie sa dwene we nyina together ena ma obi a entrepreneur, a businessman, or let's learn something, then move ahead to also make sure that they are with Siano or the Bayajum. You need capital, but me won't need me was skill. That is my capital. I should go all out there and do it.
Okay, thank you. Now, send me a juma. And say, may you move your chairman cabosome. The end of a woman met me a sika daima.
Who pisika daima?
And I won't be scadaima.
Now, when a castle or one way, Jumano, or my Jumano Muscadaima.
Since I be sending me, no, you never want me.
Okay.
Say, make qualities are was say unya to start up something. Mija ownership mindset. Me pa de minyaya nanka me ame mejuma. Enhyeso ni eniema bebree a ekoso nti. Ena Ghana ha ye hu so say omo ye omajuma no. Omuska sin oma abantwe omoka anase afoforo etwe omoka de wope na wobeye adwuma ne ye wodia enti you will take ownership wobeye ni yie ama nakoso enti I believe say obetimi atwa wo hoka even more than what others can give you. One, say wa so ye wadwuma obefa obi ebeboa ma unemployment issues no enso so abafom. Enti se wa wutimi ye wadwuma sofo kan se sua bibi na tumi fa ye bibi enti se wo sua bibi na se wo do nsa no adwuma no eye bibi a megidi ye se beboa.
Okay,
I'm fact to a winka on say obi o ye na adwuma ene wo a wo ye obi adwuma wona wo brema de ono ankasa wo na adwuma ti emfa ne se at the end of the month wo do ho di nyina aye adwuma na ma enipa na nya 100 billion. So when 100 billion, when 200 billion, or market 1,000. Do you want more dinner? A pesika, they are many pan. But I will say, I will still give you 1,000, which is less than 1% of 100 billion. It was 100 billion a call, Nippon Jumani and Indian. And out of it, no amount just 1,000. But the Jumani, you know, so now, Inti eba yesi nka den pa na ese wo ya nka waye waju dan say we will be adwuma
no bia ntimi yo no anadwuma because to that asem we ka e de hye nkrofo nkran bebre men nkrofo timi de omu kora business bim e be wi echi na egu na ye basa because yesi obi anko ye na adwuma nto nso ko ye bi nti obia e na wo se oye ono anadwuma na
adwuma be na wo koye.
Well, that also depends.
Yes, because at the end of the day, yes, will be unquaint argument, be jadi, me yako yajuma. A juma be a way be a who say, oh, skill, they can, oh, interests. wakono wade enum na wakono wo munti no obi antimi mu wabam wo ho nti akono ne wade no ho ne wo eye skill na wo nimu no e kabo mu a eno ne ma mfaso ne ba wo aha nyese yesi obi ankoye na adwuma na wokoye adwuma na sika wo munti me koye adwuma we baby wo yesa hwe baby a wo interest wo adwuma wo koye no does it align with your interests?
And we should be ready to take risk because while you're with you, are risking so.
Oh, say now when you're watching so be ejum.
Obu how we what say madam for be area into farming simply because and the colleagues are not no you teach any. The colleagues are not no much radio no. No whole rural area kakenti no mu na farming. But oye no one feasibility studies be one hwehweme hu se bebo na emwa. No dey no hu shame.
Dey make kan
ye joboka.
Dey make kan nyina na say. We are watching so be ejuma na one evaluate risk now you're watching so be ejum because risk will be a o edidi kra risk wo when twa ne ye bitimi ehia a risk ena me koda me gina ho pese me da risk wo ho wa na yi a obitimi afamu awu obi wo ha order say en tra bompam amana wu and they say we are talking of business minded people. I was a show to say ade na me wura mu risk e wo ho a bit of a scam and share when you know between and we are one of the risks. And now say with this kind of crack we share you man me sikano ma en traso. With 500 in shame one a friend about sonama kamisika in see any na 500 in one I'm inside asaka. We call it break even. One young paso also our moka and she will saka sika. And no jai no. Mesa twaso. Me twaso na if this time round then come pay for so be 10% of scam di room no oh minya 1% eno nche say me jai risk ni nyina bi no no wo kona wo sa fe be du ba bi no na wonya 20% 40% 50% 100% di wonya Bible say etia
we get near 200
oh that is what is called supernormal profit and you shouldn't even aim at that Esika apen woni kwan so. Enye ne bibiri ba wonya aye na kire say why successful no. But obi ade a woye ma no wo de wo ton ma no na wodi no kure wo ho. Eno nam so ama nipa na nya arehemu bi wo mu arehemu no. Nso kan say it is not about whom you know but who knows you. Ebi do ebi nipa na wo ye sa papa no ma no. Aba. Pray pa man hia no. Nkomu bu me. O de wo ho adwene ekọ. Ebi obedu bia o kan ho asem. Na foforo nso hu no mo ba. And I say, obetimi a connecting to a point where I say, oh, obedwene ho a chiri ansa na kasa eni papa ya ma tra. Enti nye sika na benya no ne bom no na ye success. Si ehwe ho yi a ayonkofa nkakra ye hurihuri ye obi ne kan ye sunti no an no na ye a way out.
Right. And come on the pan and so time na eko enti mi gina so busa me last question. Se mi sika ye kitikiti sa no ma enum a business best na metimi Agyei.
Anoma be enum no.
Antro hwe.
Udi kan de anoma enum e sha se a ne sika na awo no umu o.
Say sir.
No, insa me di kan ho asem value what you have. Obi fie to awo de so. E che say uni a kire sa. Enti kakra na awo no ene wa ho oden no. Ehu na obehwe na ode aye de ese wo ye enti endika embuska na bonfia ansa na wahye adwuma das
enti no adwuma best an metimi de bisika na okokroko bisika no metimi de aye
so zero is not zero. Zero is still something. It depends on how you interpret it. But I also think say at the end of the day adwuma bia person bia betimi de aye to be who interest wo I mean, can't say Munchro, na me family. Name family. Unim Swami MP, John Darko.
Okay.
Ninuya, I friend and Love Enterprise. Love Enterprise, no, you teach any. But obey one of the, young family say, companies are Ghana, not so Tarazu. This is Tarazu, but also convert it or teacher, ni no sheni sike ban sim. no he din say sika ba me nsem no esua enti me pese me vie kakra na say me vie how can I do it enti after school na wako pizza to something no panties no na wako panty no fa na waboaboa no na odi aba school na odi abi free bosome anu agyeji ni nyina odi ni nyina na odi ato emre ne ko nanim na afi odi ato kubi okay nse first ne pa nsa na kubi bi dura bruchire no na nsem wo hunto ye ne kakra sa na odi amancrofo no de ko om de ko wie no mo ba no de nisika eden abreni scan ba kakraka edi demu na odi teacher ye why because kubi no adwuma na eden ekosro intinye sika wo ne nan atwene.
Okay, last question. Scams bebree aba system no. One here I dream say would you seek a baby pay investment. Be actually no. Now fe you seek na hye. Metima budin because it's already out there. Men's good buy and comfort your seek be mu benefit be mu lose here. Intina me busa say ahweye be ne enye emfa online investment ho. Se ne be actually no. Adwempa na we yetiri mu enso be actually ni yesu.
We say online.
Well, a bit my online, but a bit means why you're
talking
physical.
of investment. Okay.
Investment.
Oh, okay. My man starts. Men's Good wasn't really a scam, but now a Ponzi scheme. Ponzi schemes are not scam. A first about one. Nature be ma okese. It is a minimum unit start say ya. Ye be nyan scanning them. So they can move back here one. The more people comes in, no, and a scan it movie. It's Men's Good. What broke Men's Good was Nenny Panin Baby. Tini Panin Baby, my scan, you began here for the Ama or Mama Bassiano. It's one before you go into any online business.
Investment.
Any online investments. You should know what you are going in for. High risk investment is a no. High risk investments, nature say, who could test scan or who online adverts be. Was if first scan about one within 3 days, you are going to give you 50%. Then one of this can acquire within 3 days of about 50%. It's not possible. Now, well established banks in Impo, they can't give you such rates. Telling to us what do seeker, a comma will be or say within 3 days of amount more than what you are even bringing in. Bank BN when I say online investments BN the Honoma. At the end of investments now, Obama will scam more than the other buyer. BN was science, you should know the risks you are going in for. 2, you should know, so we are a learned person, I should know, say, if I'm going in for a financial institution, are they listed? And I say, who regulates them? Financial institution, BIA or Ghana BIA is regulated by a body. It will be a show also. It is a omu place on ma and I say baby a work on investigation now any day assessments now any day what to say they are listed will be a Bank of Ghana national also a Ghana protection agency be national also say bibia say any what they are then it means so sika no kwakema obi en ho obegine ma beji amount. The third one is so we sika kwato baby a these banks need go you know say it be mu kama awomo. Look out for banks which have Ghana protection GDP. We have Ghana deposit protection. Say impo sika kwa kema government I say many amounts which is more than 1,250 cedis. Say bank in impo egua he is going to pay it to you. Say individual na editu ma a corporate scam more than 6,900 and something, government to pay it back to you. It's first, before you go in for any online business, no, you should know, say, are they listed, are they regulated? 2, and you're high risk. And you're high risk, it means when you brisker, you'll be doing sika beko. So you should take note of sign your mommy, you know. Say, if you're able to know, sir, and that's why there are risk assessments, and I'm sure, say, skebia adubakobia, if say those 2 things are in place, make sure say you are going to lose your money. Thank you.
Enti yomo okono America say ofa komano. Yeah. On say who koye investment be very careful. And you want me say quick money. You might about me so quick money no. Yeah, tiene say we no na semato. Sika bi ade ko enkopem fasuku. Yes, sika crack. And with this scripture I would want to advise all of us. Bible say money that comes easily disappears quickly. But money that is gathered little by little will slowly grow. In terms of a year. Mima adwin yes me sikam de koto me de koto odachi is going to yield tens kakran. Me the 1 cedi koto up 300 ya. Chire say me 100 no ye de kwaka obi de ho de akotu obi ka. Wani betre ne no ayira e won sesem. Ti minko with the idea say me ye ne kakran. I thought that in interest in crowd for but it is secure. I thought that interest in was but it is secured. Then evaluation of the risks are not upward.
Okay, me that's it. The question is no yet two. Back on a comma Reverend Seth and next one a comma anti chumwa. The comma Reverend Seth in your the question is say, a camia say, I can any idea this say, wealth, a genetic. As far as our papa no mammy was Canada, definitely one so who was because a background now free ban a sika background now free ban. To me, besides with you, how true is this? And secondly, my question I made through the ama anti-chumwa and say, John C. Maxwell, or can send you on the book be a watuni talent is not enough. Or say, what successful people do habitually, unsuccessful people do it occasionally. What level of discipline do we need to save and invest financially? Because the idea more can idea, so be save and also be invest and idea at that form you need discipline. So what level of discipline are you here? A bit to me, am I yes side and said a baby boy in Sikasam and so Madam was.
Okay. Timina may answer can it? Okay. Also for your work can only uncertainty for they were not doing scientific analysis of issues. And a warmer brain is they were right. Warmer brain is they were. Inti no me right ne say obia na busuafo wosika first na yesie sika no ma nchirima ti certainly nchirima na yesie sika na ma ono so na enyini abantu nyina oba betu sika no ono so nyini na owadwen pa ono so sie dia ma nchirima a omo so beba ti omo so ba betu sika no na say ekoso sa so it was not just a genetic but o hwese de ekone dia I say we free scam dia ubenyeska na ni nyina ye go sha ase no wotan so de man nchirima so de man nchirima so de man tina asantefo papa ekoware no wusika kra on fan hwene ba e wo fa ase se de be ye die betena sa abusua no emu ntina na ekone sa indi se wo fa ase so na me so me se bia me papa ni na on hweme a am se wo fa so ayeden ahwem no so de menam sa lane no de meko santitem bia no abusua sika wo mu no etena wo chefi se otae ne se yemfa nya nchirima ne nchirima nso emeto aso ti yemfa ngo but said ya ko eri de ase de de awo
The second question is them say before home musa
em say media no say ho he was asking of discipline.
Yen shall be Romans chapter 12 verse 2.
Yeah.
Says of betimi akaya maya ebebo. E can be fa ya adwen ye ho.
Romans chapter 12 verse 2. Or say, do not conform to the pattern of this world, but be transformed by the renewing of your mind. Then you will be able to test and approve what God's will is, his good, pleasing, and perfect will. Thank you.
Sem say, unyina so nyina ene o discipline na opese oye no, e wo bibi so. Wo hwe wanim. E na wo pese udi bibi sie na dachi utimi de ye de opese oye. Se wan hye wo ho so a untumi nyeda. Medikai ka say usika on saka no. Di kan save ansa na wo wede bi. Enye easy sa. Enye easy se wo beti bi ato ho na wo be ye wo expenses be wie na enso. Na opese wo unya bibi dachi nti untimi emfa wonsa enkoka. Opese wo hye wo ho so. Ni nyina ye adwen ya e wo se wo ye. Wanye wa adwen ya, you will never be disciplined. You will never be disciplined. And every day, what you are saving, you'll be using it for other purposes. And you're aligned with what you have decided. Thank you.
Shalom.
Yeah, shalom.
Yes, financial intelligence. Now, maybe a tremor minute, Brenwishai, na we Juni. Na nkumodium no ibisa ne say na den na for watade baako ono no aso ka kire ne say na atade wo fie ni na bonds nyina e tupe no de pie no and one de pie and wo baako de kwa sorry but then me sure ono no it's that kind of lifestyle abo mo nya ska but train back to our culture no you say your lifestyle no more say intade pam ni sa niema no ni you know so percent me collaborate between that lifestyle of the Jews and then India no advice man between their mind say be ya yes financial intelligence no then they between they free positively a free assumption honestly the man is wealthy but as or worthy will scat and today is we were in your opportunity this year, and so no. When you are more than 5 own word, but who share in the lifestyle so it's true. Well, it's successful. So.
Tian na American discipline. And I'm assuming you will be on a so whisker na oye your friend say Salvation Army member. So me candidate was on it was so I am. But when him. Sani pa make o sika. Ohun me come dan ya wa he. Nipa mienu no omodia, ono ye ba. Enenye ne dan. E kire ha. Kire he. Dan ye si he nyina ne die mienu na wo mu. Enye no nko a, okọ abrepo. Le inu mu a ebi wo ho, anoma anje, ebi wo ho. Ne ntade nyina a owo Yemienu, do the quay, Jumana do the quasari. This answer were Jehovah Salvation Army Nintino. Or sign you to a coha, nor the robe naiden. A goose, or the atronym tea at Adiano, a nifisa, a bacope. Tidebi Obano BC Hata. Tidebi or qua robe egu at Adiano Sunti, Ubinco, yes, Shannon. Winim, or nona. Okay, we don't have fancy here, but the person mechanism oh see campus. When him say a drum no fear, or she boxer shorts on corner DTV. Hello, the tennis say one uncle pale baby into no winning my pet. And it's all life. I'm not no one will be fair. No, ni na dream sa. Do any more and say all quite juma or yere bako or mammy and son. No show me school, no quite juma. Pay or far chronum quaniswa. Stores I can see a bay 9 was swelling in an idea. And no other magazine. Oh, pay a year, your friend say. Car engine beata or no corner between your car engines will be in your bin to no corner between your. Apart from that, collaborations on him crofo bebre ye Enye easy. Timbusa say no this kind of question was share also me di jam ma. Ye be me ya ne say me wu na at the end of the day na me ma no. Omo ba nante basa. Ti me yini nyina said ye be ya, the man so be comfortable. Currently ne ba penny or Prempe College. One Rufus ne free. Inti on say eye adwen ye o, eye adwen ye. E to da ho. Ya bra boni bebre ye tiswa. Ebe because nema bebre ni wura sika mu. Sorry. Sika no ko wura sa ne manim, but at the end of the day em fanya hwe o. Oton tade a wo hye no 1 2 3 emu da 2. Emu da 2. Tiana na won to aso ama edeni ntu kra nkona okoto fra. Give it us.
Shalom. Union man, na resource persons are more, especially bankers no. Bibi ha me kakra. The entire is almost more lofty ideas. Now, more share, more marketing, more say amount from first camera. I'm at one at Dachin or my DA. To be crowd bank na liveless being in the honor educated amount for most sending of also call about entrepreneurs say, Omu for music and champagne. But they say, and I'm also say, a woman for a bank mupa, be a chartered accountants, lawyers, in a room, ya moon, dear. I don't know. Matana Homa say, Obi a got to be in conform Yumi and Sambia, Sabi Omunim Debia. Uduska, even bank no cry, me a bow Ramos system, no more is cano. And now, Toby, our crowd is cow now. We judge our bones of Sikana a call. This time, MTN cry, Mumwa, and that's can be a mood to be able to bones a course. Semi observant, a bassa. To say, then I'm aware because they're more young now, more 2 amount for say a year, say amount for music and see being investment. No, but maybe I say more relaxed. I'm get to free. I'm a sky disabled cry. It's room.
Should I go first?
Your question,
Before my question is, you know, my last submission I was trying to say, Men's Gold was a Ponzi scheme. It's not me explaining how scam it's here. But my year first. There were cano, but we should know say whatever someone builds, you know, there will be loopholes. That's why we might. To say your online apps, we might update it near the update about applications. We can't say loopholes in them. That's why we keep on sending messages to question you. Say, we need say we need problem. We need say. So one thing I mean from me bank they say, you need say comfort me online banking is mobile app to change in comfort easily. And see, you set limits to help you. But who I want to say, and see, you bet me transaction be a bit my BI 5. We use your mobile banking now. The highest transaction you can go per one transaction by 5,000. The whole day you know bit my 20,000 per. And see, the measures are too on. I'm sure most banks will be answer on it here. To say one individual and I say if you think say. You make more transactions, you walking into the bank, no application forms, no failure. Or failure, my instruction and say, to see be more BBSC, you gave us the consent, into the bank is not going to be held responsible. And see, I told that bank in one share your honor, our mobile app on. I think you say, men share upin mobile app, or bumper in its impono. The weekend that the baby, I am my yana, I am cranky and to choose can if you are my phone. So, or book a banana scan if the phone. So, besides, one day a handle or online app, my was, oh, me banana need to go for you. Ubukum now can I trees can every so the Asha bank and share mobile pin with or back. So, won't see me, ya. So, my mama, I am more when they say, sorry to say, Ujinidi. And yes, sir, what you going to trim a behow. Afei so sɛ wo use mobile app bebree a and you see passcode baako pɛ ɛma ne nyinaa ebia you use Absa, we use ADB, we use Snapyaba. Saa code ni sɛ wo use 0000 a and use ma mmiɛnsa ne nyinaa one safety measure ba we use ma mmiɛnsa ne nyinaa na obi nya wo code na easily obetuma transfer wo sika wo baabi a afei yɛwɔ ade bi ɛfɛ no OTP sɛ wo bɛyɛ mobile banking na yɛ send code bi ma wo ɛyɛ 4 make sure sɛ yɛ send saa code ni ma wa and share with obia ɛyɛ for personal use one time password about one spent while personal use and see bank wɔ nhyehyɛeɛ bebree ɔde agu akwam ti ensuro sɛ budu sika akɔ bank biara ni hɔ a ɛyɛ regulated by Bank of Ghana obefa usika edi obiara ni hɔ even aside say bank ne de nhyehyɛeɛ ato kwan mu no Bank of Ghana so de nhyehyɛeɛ wɔ hɔ nom sɛ na make us individual bia ɔde ne sika ba beto bank bia because of the see banks na gu yɛ nti no say obe sign it up or no Bank of Ghana no yɛtua sika ma no nti yɛfɛ bibi Ghana deposit protection ɔmo protect obiara ne sika da bank. And by any chance, and I say BBC, na se bank nimpo egua, they will step in and pay. We see kind of honomono. Me Rex one who said they work on. Yenti me Rex nim free on them. But see any was here ye banks and so dia and your megu aquam so be bones who seek a home by. And see ensure. Cause I for seek out to bang one of my.
But you meet Macasa. Can maybe some question, but the branding team, I mean, one single contribution be now. You can budget. Na Reverend they can, and then never be required in Bible. So now a journey pa. See they can you Christus some home Sabrina can you know? Na Bibia Gidio, Obin Warek, Obin Yajumakra no. Just say Eradibay. And ne so wouldn't no one to told you may kofa urabi ne ko woba susu se nyame be ya obeja sorry who in the morning obeja sorry because every single thing is budgeted and it's a one two boasi na sa you see like Reverend Ekano obi gina pa ibom say 24/7 thinking say rade it is true but the aduma na oye onya adwuma bia wa ware ya wutu onya adwuma bia oyire nya adwuma bia omo nya adwuma kora dwane until let's be careful say yem fagidie nwurawura budget faith is faith budget is budget o ye budget o sika sem na wo sese no atoto pepepe nkwala mienu na beso a nkwala mienu emfagidi bia metare ho say egidie sem a awurade wo ho ono a be hwew na moy ebre nti ma me fancy abedase.
Shalom.
Yenua, shalom.
Yenua. Media ni contribution akra. Efa de mo kan nyina ho. Na you for musimo ye program kra ye homo na ya ka kire mo. President, what's the happen? Assemble ko am me pese ye nyina ye hye ne so nse nse empanifu ya kan investment ye nyina ya twen adwene ko bank ese music go to bank to maybe yeah momien and san how we invest. For instance, my wife here banker and so no one here and time for me to bank onim if you say me hwe ebu ha me hwe bia me wo na if there's a opportunity there ma use scan and you for more bay bebu ha kwa obu a wote apimanim wote bia that area enclave you see port cry 3,000 oh no be more 1,500 or so budget you can use that because it's a mortgage it's an investment when betting on now within 2 years I didn't turn 1,500 no a bed 10,000. And there are so many ways because a prayer, me to plot to be to a prayer, have told 2,000, 2,400 as I say. Within 4 years, now a jump over 80,000. A prayer, yeah. And maybe I walk, maybe I tear, maybe I'm more, maybe I'm tear, move money in share. So, and then be Biana, Odibaka bank, to me, Boha. Now, so what was some maybe a walk Kakra na Dachibino, what to me at the Swaba, Medamas.
Okay, Yedamuna Amase, media, I've learned a lot. In fact, identity might transform my mindset and the way I think. I don't know about you, but I'm just say, once West Yama be brave free more. Time no common fanche, name them send ye beya, send ye bebana, abano, na ansan ye bekono. Your presentation kit will be into youth president Ebenezer Ayababa be presentation.
Yeah, shalom. Yetu yen safre your resource person no omoji ye feso e ka kire say ampa ombeba be kan ye ho any age medie your resource person nyame nhia mo ye da mo asipi se mo anya ye ho adaje ama ye this insight but ye mo ensem mo ye da mo asipi enche ye be ka top plot ni na ye real estate daddy youth we be say about honum on behalf of the youth ministry, we want to present these diaries to you as our token of appreciation. That in fact,
yes, it does.
Thank you. Yeah, that one CP.
Okay, na yebesada your resource persons I say Reverend Seth Agyei Frimpong, your head pastor. Joy Baptist Church Fankyenebra. No one Monsema Manakaka. Mrs. Chumwa Finn, or no Socieda Nasepa from ADB. And Mr. Michael Manfo from Sinapiaba, also Asidan Count. After in Sumwa, mobile. Moma Monsema Mohon, my idea to do, my idea to Mundiat Nemwa, this time no coba my idea. And those watching online, Monsus Yakase, Yamin Shamo. Salute. Afi Yababe J your offering. Adoration team, in your fast 9 your offering. Tonyum no fast. Fast forward to Tonyum no so.
Evangelist, sorry.
Pacho Yabaje offering. Niawaya mame doso. Niawaya mame sombo. Enti me free ma komem ene ma dwinyine me kase me dawase o niawaya ma me doso niawaya ma me somebo enti me free ma komem ene ma dwinyine me kase me dawase enti me free ma komem and imagine them make us say